Stadium in New Jersey. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Sam Darnold and the New York Jets versus Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here now comes the Jets offense, and the man that will be captaining the ship at 6'3", it's Sam Darnold.
Year 3 now of Sam Darnold being the starting quarterback with the New York Jets, and as you might expect, some ups and downs along the way. That's what happens with young quarterbacks. Last year, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, had to play through some sickness and injury. But the Jets really believe in this guy and showed it by upgrading their offensive line in order to get him more protection moving forward.
Play action. It's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 50.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And here's the game's number 3 all-time rusher, Frank Gore. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the play.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 40-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Gore. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 2, Darnold. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And 10 yards to
there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A 1st down throw, Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Patriots offense led by number 1, their new quarterback for 2020. That, of course, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Gain of 23 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the gun, Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Roughing the passer, defense.
What are they thinking?
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Patriots nothing.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Newton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the gun on third down, Newton. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Complete to number 11.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
But the New York Jets still winless on the season, now 0-8 as they fall to Kansas City 35-9 in Week 8. And they're the only winless team left in the National Football League. They only have 4 touchdown passes all season long, and Patrick Mahomes threw 5 against them in that Week 8 loss. Only scoring for New York, Sergio Castillo, the kicker. He had 3 field goals. Sam Darnold, only 133 yards. So things continue to be a real struggle for the Jets. Now you look ahead, a Week 9 Monday night game where they'll host New England, and then they'll have an open week in Week 10. Now it's Darnold. Flush to his right. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gets him the first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Pirine. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Given 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, Gore. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Frank Gore, the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Gore. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's got Herndon, his tight end.
Darnold's pass.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Good. Makes the score Jets 10, Patriots 7.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Patriots coming out, and boy, for the first time in decades, things look a little bleak in the greater New England area. Pats at 2-5 on the year. A 4-game losing streak for the first time since 2002. They fall to the Buffalo Bills, a team that they've dominated in the past, but the Bills get the victory. Charles, you were there, so what are you making right now with the Patriots?
Well, I think that this is a Patriots team that this loss is so different than it was against San Francisco 2 weeks ago, because that was bleak and dismal. This one, they actually had a chance to win at the end, save for Cam Newton's fumble. They're getting it done with a lot of guys that no one knows. I think there's some optimism there that this team maybe won't make the playoffs, but it could spoil other people's dreams.
They'll be at the 0-8 Jets on Monday night, so it's certainly a chance to get the 3rd win of the season right there, and then they'll have a home date against Baltimore, much tougher in Week 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Newton on first down. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Newton on first down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Newton throwing again. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 47-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half throwing the football by Sam Darnold. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense.
And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10
at their own 26.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Open man is Myers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
To Jacoby Myers.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action, it's Newton. Looking for Harry, he airs it out deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gore. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He was brought down.
John Simon in on the stop.
2 yards.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
On for the extra point is Folk. And that makes it 14-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No game.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. He'll get this to LaMichael Pirine out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Darnold's pass complete to LaMichael Pirine. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Darnold on 3rd down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
first and
We
10.
know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Gore. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. This is caught, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal.
2-yard line.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now
comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And his throw is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton to Michelle on the screen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
First down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He'll drop it underneath to White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1st and
10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing again is Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 10 yards out. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own
New York ready to go again offensively. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. Throw complete to Herndon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Darnold now to throw. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Darnold looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Hooking up over the middle with Herndon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Final score.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.